Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the 12th through the 16th. So a couple things really quickly before we get started. One, thank you for someone who pointed out about the ads popping up. I apologize guys, I'm new to this and I just figured out how I could actually take away a few of them. So thank you for putting up with those. Up until this point, there will be less of those. The other thing is I ordered a microphone because a few people have said that you can't hear me, and instead of screaming into my phone, I figured I will get a microphone. Hopefully that won't be irritating. The other thing is happy birthday to all the beautiful Cancers out there. Today is my birthday. So to all the 7-7 babies, my fellow babies, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy it. This is a big one for me. Every year is a big one, so I hope you guys go out and celebrate and have a great time. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to look at your current energy, your near future, and then we're going to go into the next 3 to 6 months. So we're going to try to look forward a bit, see what's going on, tap into your energy, see where you are right now, and what's coming towards you. That feels good. All right, so let's get into it. We have, this is beautiful right off the bat. In your current energy is the 6 of Swords. So, and then the Judgment and the King of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Lovers in your current energy with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower moment. And then we have the King of Wands in the next 3 to 6 months. The 6 of Wands, which is the best card that could be there. It's all about victory. And then we have the Hermit card. So lots of different things are coming up for me. The overall energy is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So right now, there could be a feeling of that you have to kind of protect yourself. I think, as I can speak for me and probably most of you, we've had a really difficult journey in this life. So being able to connect to people is very easy for us. It's not as easy for other people, and I think we all understand how difficult it is for us to get that. We don't understand because we love so unconditionally. All we want to do is connect on such a deep, intimate level. And unfortunately, other people don't have the ability to do so. So they tend to push back. You've probably crossed a lot of narcissists, as I have. They were there to teach us how to protect ourselves and love ourselves first. We were there to help them understand how to love. So with the Queen of Wands in reverse, I'd say right now you may be a little bit protective. Maybe you don't want to overshare or get too close too quick because, you know, they just said trepidatious. So you're a little cautious. You don't want to, and I'm not doing this for me, so I want you to understand I'm really reading for you guys. I don't want to put my energy into this. I want you to, recognize that, yes, it's okay to put up healthy boundaries, but just don't let it go too far. In other words, don't get to the point where you're so guarded that you can't let love in again, because it will come, and it's going to come in great forms, regardless of how old you are. Look, today's my big 50, so to me, it's been a hell of a journey having to learn these lessons. Some of you are going to be lucky and learn this early on so that you get to enjoy more happy lessons throughout the rest of your life. So this is very much about putting up those natural boundaries without creating border walls that people can't get through, and also releasing some fears around being intimate again because of past hurts. It feels like there's a tremendous amount of pain that's kind of stirring in there still, in the current energy. So if it's still there and you recognize that it's there, it's not easy to release all at once. It will happen over time. Things are going to keep getting better and better. And I see that because the 6 of Swords is the first card in the current energy. This to me means, yes, you're moving forward. Yes, you're moving into a much more relaxed and calm place. I do feel like there could have been issues around a financial situation. This is popping into my head. So if there was money concerns, or maybe there was this pattern where you felt like you never had enough. It's like finally you're going to be in a place where just little tweaks to your habits is going to create some kind of a stability that you haven't experienced maybe before, or reestablishing a stability. something is going to be different about the way that you do that. Now, it also just feels like moving away from tumultuous situations. And that one person sitting down makes me feel like there could only be one or two people that you take with you when you move forward. You may have had to close out a lot of different relationships. And I don't know why, but they're pointing out the swords, the number of swords. You could have had 6 or 7 people that you had to shut out of your life in order to move forward because it just got to be too much. And the lessons, yes, we understand. If you're going through your journey, then you understand that those people had to be removed from your life in order for you to grow. Now, if you're just tuning in and watching tarot, I get that that can be kind of confusing. It's understanding that your soul came here to have certain experiences, and those people had agreed to have those experiences with you. So, yes, they hurt you, and yes, they have a title that you've been conditioned to believe, like mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, whatever, that you have to continue to be in their life because of their title and your conditioning, but that's not true. Your soul needs to grow and learn. Some people are not meant to stay in your life, even your parents or people that are very close to you. So this does feel like leaving many, many people behind. I think it was difficult for you to understand that concept. In other words, that people like that are not meant to continue to come with you. It doesn't matter how much you love them or how long they've been in your life. That's a tough decision to make. And Spirit's been pushing you in this direction to help you understand why it had to happen. I understand the pain is deep. It doesn't get much easier. I know sometimes I want to lash out too, but in this case, it's just learning how to accept that that is our purpose here, and knowing that there is love to be had and that you can feel fulfilled. Yes, loving yourself first can be hard for a Cancer, but there needs to be a little bit more effort put into that, especially in your current energy moving forward, because new love is coming in if you're open to it. Now, we'll get into the relationship aspect. If I didn't say in the beginning and you're just tuning or you're watching me for the first time, I do clear the spread and get into your person's energy and your energy and then clarify that, as well as we'll get a possible outcome and the romance angels. All right, so the King of Pentacles in reverse just tells me that you're moving away from an unstable place financially. Like I said, this feels like there's finally that moment, that epiphany moment, like it's okay. I'm okay. I'm grateful for what I have now, and I feel finally like things are moving forward. I can take a deep breath. The shifts and changes are going to happen. So the stability is coming. It's just you're moving towards it. So you know it's within your grasp. So hold on tight. We'll get some clarifiers for this. That's what that really feels like, is that you're finally coming to a place. It could be an emotional stability, like getting beyond the things that have created such emotional upheavals that finally you're moving into a place where you don't feel so shaken all the time emotionally. All right, so in the near future, we have the Lover's card. So we have Gemini energy, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Leo, Gemini, and Aquarius. We actually have everybody here, but the prominent single energies are Gemini, Scorpio, and Virgo. So the Lover's card, and then the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Tower card. So this is great. This means there are big shifts. What you've been waiting for all this time with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that tells me you don't have to wait any longer. Whatever shift you've wanted, whether it be in a current relationship and you want to make this work, that means that things are going to start to shift and change in order for that relationship to repair itself and continue. That's if you're in a current. Now, if you're looking for love, this is a beautiful indication that somebody new is coming into your life. The energy is shifting. You've changed so much. That tower is just taking away whatever else needs to be cleared in order for this match to happen. You've been waiting for such a long time. If it were in the upright, I would say to you, the Seven of Pentacles is about just watching things grow and waiting and being patient. But in this case, it's like the wait is over. You've finally come to that place. You've made the changes and learned the lessons. So these things are going to start happening in your life. What's fallen away has fallen away, and now the good stuff can start changing. So it could be something really big that shocks the you-know-what out of you. It's in the near future. So we could be talking about, we're about to go into the next 3 to 6 months in a minute. This could be in the next couple of weeks, something shifts and you're out and all of a sudden you meet somebody and they knock your socks off. You know what I mean? It could be that. So this does definitely feel like there's big shifts and changes that you've been feeling coming. You know it. You're moving into this new energy that's going to revitalize you. It's going to make you feel new and free, and there's not going to be as much exhaustion as what I feel. All right, so the next 3 to 6 months, we have the King of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Hermit card. So having done so much inner work, and the Victory card's right in the center. So this tells me that the King of Wands has a tremendous amount of passion. He knows the directions he wants to go in. He knows what's going to be good for him. So you're going to be in a place in the next 3 to 6 months where you know exactly which direction to take in order to find that victory in your life. So because all of us are so very different, it could be, I love that wreath because this reminds me of partnership. So the king and queen. It could be that you finally find that person that you really want to have a stable, solid relationship with. And you've grown so much. The hermit has so much wisdom. So this is not making the same, I'm not going to say mistakes because I hate to use that word, but not repeating the same lessons. So the lessons have been learned. You're very passionate about that, which is beautiful because it says, I know my worth. I know what I'm capable of. I'm not going to allow any whispers in my ear or any of these old things that used to bring me down emotionally affect me because I know I'm on my way. Yeah, there are still going to be people that do not want to see you rise. I hate to say that because I don't like the negativity, but it's just true. So we are very sensitive to people who, I am. So if you're here and somebody's made a negative comment to me in my comment section, yeah, I mean, I'm sensitive. Most people are. So I just don't understand the need for people to say negative things. But there are going to be people like that out there. And I think you're going to free yourself from the energy of feeling like people, you're going to recognize that they're projecting. So it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And I have to realize that too. It's still a lesson for me because I just don't understand hateful, nasty, critical people that feel the need to lash out at somebody who's doing a free service on YouTube. You know what I mean? So anyway, enough about me. You get what I'm saying. No matter how much you try, people are always going to be irritated either by your light, by your message, by the fact that you just want to be a good person. If they don't have that energy within them, it irritates them when good people are around. It's like they just want to push it away. So you are going to get beyond that. This is a lot for these 3 cards, but your passion is going to be so deep that nothing is going to penetrate that movement forward for you. It's victory in every area of your life, whether it be that you find the love of your life, you have the relationship of a lifetime, you move into a place of feeling stable financially, you feel good about the things that you've learned. You're still going to be open to the idea that things can grow, your wisdom can grow. All right, so this is very much about your feelings and the things going on there. As far as a partner, this might come up when we clarify. So let's see. Now, let's look at the fact that there could be someone that you finally decided to move away from. So I'm going to look at this from a pure relationship perspective. The Six of Swords could say that you finally had to make a decision to move away from an unstable person. This person doesn't feel like, one, they could be someone who's not responsible with money, but I feel like there's someone that would take advantage. When the King of Pentacles is in reverse, it isn't just about the financial aspect of things. It could just be that they take advantage in general. So I think you're moving away from a person, or you already have in the recent past, and moving towards something that feels just more like your other half. So if you haven't met that new person yet and you've come out of a really uncomfortable relationship, something that you felt like someone just created constant instability, then you're moving forward and moving forward quickly. All right, so we have the Five of Cups. Yes, this was a painful situation. The Two of Cups in reverse. It was like no matter what you did, the Queen of Wands in reverse, no matter how passionate you were towards this person, no matter how much love you showed them, it was almost like pure and simple rejection. Like they just couldn't see what you had to offer. It was so disappointing. And it's finally coming to a place where you can move away from that energy. Even if you've already met somebody new, this energy is showing up because there's parts of it that may still need to be released. So I'm going to talk about exes as long as their energy shows up and needs to still be released for some of you. It's not going to be for all of you. Some of you are done. It's over. Like, I don't even want to think about it. But in this case, this person couldn't see it. They couldn't see all the beautiful things that you brought to the relationship. And that was on them. There could be a possibility that they want to return and let you know that they recognize how much pain they caused you, and they couldn't understand why they couldn't open up and see what you were offering in the relationship. They were too unstable at the time. They could have had issues in their life, things that were causing them pain, and they just couldn't bring it together with you at the time. But there's a part of them, I feel that the energy that wants to come in and tell you, they're afraid you're gone. In other words, they are afraid you've moved on, and that there's a part of you that's healed enough that you may not even open up to the idea that they want to come in and have a conversation. So that could be for some of you. Do I see quick movement? I just feel their energy. So that's not a promise that they're going to come forward. We'll see if there's a card that specifically says that they may. All right, so the near future, this feels like brand new love to me. Like I said, big changes. If somebody's coming back from your past, it could be that they're going to let you know that they've made some massive changes and that they really want to make this relationship work. As I said, the Seven of Pentacles is someone who's tired of waiting. So they could be wanting to come in and say, look, I'm tired of waiting. I've made the changes. I really love you. Can we make this work? Let's see. Okay, we have the Death card. So that's, like I said, this person wants to tell you, it's Scorpio twice, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio. And then we have the Nine of Swords. On the bottom, the Hierophant card. This is somebody who is going to tell you now, they've gone through all these changes, everything has shifted in their life, they've done an incredible amount of work to get over whatever things were holding them back, the things that were creating problems emotionally for them. Their pain, because their pain is what they were projecting onto you and why things couldn't work out. They're going to come in and say, look, I know I created a lot of pain for you. I was not in my right headspace, and I'm clear now. I've lost a lot of sleep over this relationship. I want to do what it takes to shift and change it. I mean, you've got two of the biggest change cards on either side of that pain. So someone wants to turn this around and create something that is beautiful. The Lovers. They recognize now that you were the person that they truly wanted to be with. The Hierophant card, they could want to come in and tell you that they're interested in a long-term, high-level, full-on committed relationship, that they feel like they've gotten in touch spiritually. This is also about spiritual acceleration. So they could have done a lot of work. They could have been meditating and, doing the things that brought them some sense of peace and healing that they needed to in order to come back towards you. Okay, so let's look at the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. What feels like this passionate victory. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Two of Wands. And then there's the Lovers again. So for the ones of you that someone's not necessarily coming back, you want to keep your options open, that's fine. I don't think there's any confusion or delusion around what you want or how you see your future being. You understand that you're moving towards that light, and no other people that try to create any kind of confusion are going to stop you. That energy's behind you as he looks forward into the future. Like I said, you're moving towards this massive victory in your life. You can feel it. You've been through enough. It's like being beaten up and coming out of it with all these little wounds, but you've licked your wounds and You're moving forward because you finally feel that strength. And the listen, if you're not into astrology, check some of it out. Most people like to look at both. The astrology has fallen into the place for Cancers to go through what we've gone through. It makes sense. It sucks, but it still makes sense that we had to go through what we did. With the Capricorn being where it was the last 3 years, taught us a lot of valuable lessons in relationships, it's our opposite. So anyway, enough about that. This is about not having confusion about what you want in the future. There's a clear vision of who you are, how you love, what you deserve in love. This is very much to me about putting all the love into yourself in all the different areas of your life as well. And that's just going to create that much more success for you moving forward, especially in your relationships. Because the more you love yourself, the more someone can reflect that back to you. So knowing your worth will mirror back to you someone who sees your worth. So you're probably starting to see that with few people in your life where, oh, wait, this person actually sees me for who I am. That's fantastic. So the love that you attract into your life at this point, or how you rekindle a relationship that's ongoing, is going to be in a way that that person sees you, your worth. They reflect back to you what you believe about yourself. Okay. So I'm going to clear these, like I had said, and we'll get into your person's energy. So whoever's on your mind, and then we'll get the romance angels. And I might do a little surprise at the end, so you may want to stick around. Let's see if we can do this. All right, so this is for Cancer. Tell me about Cancer's person's energy, please. Okay. So we have, there we go, Two of Cups, the Page of Swords. So that's that message we were talking about, that they want to explain. They know how much pain they caused in the relationship, and they just weren't ready to commit at the time. So you're getting over this. That's good. You're getting over the heartbreak. And there's that Six of Wands for you again, the Three of Cups. You've been through enough sadness and mourning and feeling like you just couldn't get the clarity that you needed. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So this isn't a passionate new beginning. Like I said, if you are single, well, you wouldn't be really looking at this unless you're looking for an ex. But if you're single, this is a passionate new beginning. This is because you know what you want and you know who you are. If you are thinking about somebody from the past that you still are very much in love with and would like the relationship to work, this is a passionate new beginning. I can't guarantee timing, so I don't want to get anybody's hopes up about when this is going to happen. But it does feel like the energy is moving back towards you. This person still has so much passion and love for you. They're talking about the physical body. So your person could be very attracted to your physical body. Not that that's everything. It's just that they just said eye candy. So you could be eye candy to them. They're just very attracted to you, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're attracted to your soul as well. But this is definitely fiery, new passion. It could also be a fire sign. So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And then we have Gemini energy here. So the Two of Cups, this person wants to come in and say, listen, I know that you and I are meant for each other. Like, I see where you're coming from now. I may not have gotten it in the past. I was in so much pain myself. I'm finally over whatever the problems were for me before, and I'm ready to move forward. I want to give you the clarity that you deserve. No, I wasn't ready for a commitment, but I am now. And I see clearly now that it's you and I. It always was you and I. So they have a lot of feelings about that. They know that they need to end whatever problems or addictions or issues they had from the past and be very clear as they come in. There's a part of you that might be just a tad bit defensive, but I think you may be open to the idea of talking to them. So in your energy, we have the Three of Swords and the Ace of Swords, feeling like you never got clarity over the hurt. Like, why did this have to happen the way that it did? Maybe there was third-party energy there. They could have been married or coming out of a marriage or just a long-term relationship. And you really wanted clarity. Like, you were honest and upfront with this person, and you thought for sure that this was going to go somewhere. I think you thought this might have been your perfect person. So that part of you that felt that way, is going to have to decide, do you want to go back there? Do you think you can rekindle this situation? The Three of Cups, again, is that indication of possibly a third party. This could also be that there were friends that got involved. You could have someone who had other people like chirping in their ear. And that's what I feel like. I feel like people constantly got involved in this person's business. And you could have sensed that. And that's why it's in reverse, because you didn't feel like good about the people he hung out with or she hung out with. Like you didn't trust their friends, or you didn't trust the people that surrounded, like they didn't have their best interest at heart, in other words. And I think you sense that. But obviously Cancers are very intuitive. So there's no question that you sensed what was going on. And it could have been that those people were interfering in the relationship itself. Okay, so let's get the romance angels, and then we'll get a possible outcome for you. All right, this is for Cancer. So we have new love, free yourself, passion, heart-to-heart conversations, and make the effort. Good love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I do believe that. Again, if this is somebody from the past, it could be that they come back a new person. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. If you're watching this and you're open to new love, it's very possible that this is going to say you've gotten over the past, you want something beautiful and new, and somebody new is coming towards you. So this can resonate for someone who's single as well. And then it says, for yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I do feel like the two of you have a tremendous amount of passion. That's something that I feel like this person needs to tell you. Once you've released whatever has happened in the past, it's like this feels like a brand new love. Again, if you're with this person currently, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There is passion there. It just needs to be rekindled. And then heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's very clear. Have a chat. Talk about this. Really get deep with your person. I know we have the ability to get deep as Cancers, but sometimes other people don't, and we just have to give them that push to get there. So this looks really beautiful for all of you, single, partnered, or wanting somebody that was in your past that you still are very much in love with. All right. So let's get the possible outcome for you. Ooh. Cards are a little bit stiff. Again, I just want to say thank you to everybody here. If you're returning, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support. And to anyone new, I hope you'll stay. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment below. That really is helpful. All right, there we go, guys. That's that Six of Cups, Four Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles, the Moon, and then there's your King of Cups. Okay, this outcome, I've got goosebumps. This is somebody who loves very deeply. And not only does that represent you, but I feel like it represents the combined energy. This is all about meeting each other on the same level as far as love is concerned, being stable, not immature, not bringing any kind of like games or problems to the situation. So it looks beautiful, full of love and energy. The Six of Cups, very much to me, not all readers, is someone returning from the past who wants to come back and tell you, I know that I have so much more to offer than I did before. I know before in the past, this in reverse, I only brought the one cup, the Four Cups, and you deserve everything. Nothing less than everything. Anything, I hope I worded that right. You know what I'm saying. So you're not going to accept anything less than everything. That's my new favorite saying. So, and this person realizes that that's what they brought to you in the past, and they're wanting to change that situation around. The Two of Pentacles, if you felt like they were juggling, it's done. So there's no more back and forth for you or back and forth for them. There's a decision that's being made, a solid decision. The Moon, you could be dealing with a Pisces. We have talked about pretty much all the signs, so you know clearly. It's water sign, very heavy, fire, heavy, air as well. All of them, to be honest. We did have Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, so those could be strong for you. Anyway, so the Moon card, could there have been secrets in the past? Maybe. I don't think this person's going to be holding anything back from you. I think they actually want to come in, and if there were anything that they were holding back, they're going to reveal it now. So it could be around the new moon, which is in what, 2 days that this person shows up. No guarantees, please. I don't want anybody saying, you know, that I've said, oh, someone's going to show up by this date and they don't. Just saying the moon cycles could be the times when this person decides. If they didn't come back around in Mercury retrograde, it doesn't mean that the energy isn't still being worked on or that they're not still possibly coming back. I feel like you're holding back. I don't know that you're going to reach out to this person, but if it's in their energy and they still want to work it out, they're going to have obviously something to prove. There's definitely a beautiful outcome here. No tricks, no games. Magician in reverse would be no manipulation and putting an end to the sadness, looking into the future with a strong outlook. Like this is strong, healthy, boss-like energy. So I feel like you're standing up. You're not taking any BS from anyone with the Two of Swords. You're cutting out anything that isn't real and true because there you are, the Empress. And then we have the perfect pair. So we have the Emperor and the Empress and then the Queen of Cups. There's your card because you're so much love. Oh, I could keep going with this. The King of Swords, cutting through all the BS. This is beautiful. There you are. Male or female, doesn't matter. One of you, if you're same sex, you could be the more masculine and one is the more feminine. Just this is pure and simple, a perfect pair. Somebody, a couple that is meant to be together. Okay, guys, the last thing I'm going to do is the Lover's Oracle. I don't think we're going to do the Wisdom of the Oracle. I think we're just going to pull these because we've already been going for 30 minutes, so I don't want to keep you too much longer. All right, this is for Cancer. Oh, they want that card, so I'm going to pull this one. It says, sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. I do believe the two of you connect on a deeper level that way. Passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. This is just gorgeous. It is a deep, sensual, passionate connection is what it feels like. Actually, guys, I am going to get the Wisdom of the Oracle. I understand if this is too long, you don't want to stick around. These will just be some last messages from Spirit to finish this out for you guys. All right, so we have why, the Fates, poised, Treasure Island, and peace. This is where I think you are. That reduces to a 5, which is all those beautiful changes. These are just the questions you've probably asked yourself a million times. Why did things have to happen the way that they did? We all ask that question at some point in our lives. It sucks, right? I've said that a few times, but we're getting through that, and I think it's amazing. The fates, things are starting to happen that are fated in your life. You're going to see these things happen. There's a star. Something beautiful is about to shine. There's some kind of wish that I think you've made that's going to come to you. It could be something as tiny as you want to go buy a bike. I don't know. Something of that sort. That's an 8. So eternity. It's like you're finally going to be at a place where you feel joy on a regular basis. 48, poised, that's you. Reduces to a 12, which is a 3. Mind, body, and spirit. Imbalanced. Knowing you, feeling centered, getting grounded. And then Treasure Island. That's what I feel like you're finally moving towards. The 9 is about endings and new beginnings. This feels like that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I've said that in a few readings. It does feel like you're finally moving towards that after all of these really tough lessons that you've been through. So this energy is beautiful. Okay, Cancer, I love you guys. 2 pieces. Thank you so much again for being here. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, I do personal readings. I didn't mention that in the beginning. If you're new here, that's in the description box below. I hope you guys have a beautiful birthday, whichever day it is, if it's past or if it's coming. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.